Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Hello, GV, Mick. How you doing, buddy? Good morning, Atlantis Oil. Long time no see. Were you here the last couple days? I don't remember seeing you here, man. How you been? Did I stop the music or did it just... Oh, it ended. Thought I stopped it for a second. Yeah, it's coming back. All right, everyone. Welcome to another live stream. How many steering wheels do you have? I think I counted 13 when I made the video. I made a video a few days ago. You can watch on my TikTok there where you are. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What am I missing? I think it was 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, not 13, 11, only 11, not 13. I don't want to lie. I'm doing great, Atlantis. You've been busy? Oh, that's life, man, that's life. Hunter, welcome. All right, let's get started. Let's go to our good old Assetto Corsa. I want to drive a little bit more there. Let's get another drive there. I wish there were more free roams. I was looking on the web yesterday for more free roam maps in Assetto Corsa. I don't know if I should have restarted my computer before the live stream. Kind of feels a little weird. Kind of slow. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we'll see. But yeah, really open, there's not a whole lot. We'll go to LA Canyon. Although, no, let's go here, Union Island a little bit more. Let's go to Union Island. Let's just change a car. Let's drive that Porsche again. Let's start with the Porsche. Porsche 992. Where is the good 992? Yeah, this guy here. I like this guy. Pretty cool car to drive around. The only problem with Union Island is that it's right-hand drive. It's kind of a British island. I don't know. It's a fictional island, but whoever made it, I think it's used to drive on the wrong side of the road. So, yeah. There we go. Here we are in Union Island. Let's get a good sunrise here, shall we? Maybe about, let's see, like a golden, a little earlier maybe. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's change now. So we see now that my lights are just changing colors randomly. Not randomly, it's an RGB. So now it is as RPM lights. So I can change the mode. Why is it fly brick, DD? Because fly bricks are known in the early 90s. Volvo was racing in the British Tour Car Championship, the BTCC, and in the British Tour Car Championship, they decided to race with a very unusual car. The car that they chose at the time was, let me get a quick picture here. So they had the Volvo 850 BTCC. Yeah, the computer's pretty weird. I gotta restart it. I don't know why. Wagon. So Volvo decided, and some people thought it would be a joke, but it wasn't a joke. So they came with this car here, and this car, let me get images, not a video. So this car here is a Volvo 850 wagon, and the 850s, and let me get zoom in here. I can get the camera there, and then, yeah, the whole computer is a little bit slow. God dang it. I don't know why. So you can see here on the center of the screen, this is the Volvo 850, and the Volvo 850 in the British Tour Car Championship was kind of known as the fly brick. So they were, oh, I know, what is it? My ChatGPT is causing some issue with my computer. Now it's going to go back to normal. So the BTCC had these cars running around and winning races. I mean, it didn't win the championship, I don't think, but it was pretty darn fast. And because of that, they used to be called the fly bricks. We can drive the MP44. I love the MP44. Do I rally as well? I dabble, but I'm not a good rally racer. Let me get the wipers on. Let's get the lights on as well, because I think we were driving the Porsche 992 right now. And we are in Union Island, just like a Caribbean island. I don't know what exactly they were trying to do. Please get it. Ugly forest green? Oh man, I like the forest green ones. I like the Volvo 850 wagons, man. I don't think they're ugly at all. Later, man. Not right now, but in a few minutes. We're gonna drive a little bit here in Union Island, and then we can go to maybe Nordschleife and go for a lap in the MP44. So the Volvos were known as fly bricks back in the day. Yeah, and we are in Union Island. This is a pretty cool little British island somewhere, fictional. And the cool thing here is that we have traffic that's functional, and we also have functional like traffic, and the map works. Even though most, and because I said it works, it's not working right now. Why is it all white? It could be showing. Yeah, oh. Kind of missed a turn there. Yes, because they were shaped of a brick. Old Volvos were pretty square, and they were known as bricks. Even there's jokes like you have like a little brick set of Lego. You have a model of a Volvo. And I can't see the road now because the map's not mapping. Yeah, I don't know, man. My computer's a bit weird today. It's not slow by any means. It's still reaching 100 FPS right now. But let me restart my sim hub. I don't want to have to restart the whole computer, darn it. I might have to. Why don't you use the Volvo steering wheel, David RDN? Because I want to drive with my new steering wheel. Guys, I'm going to restart the computer real quick, so I hope you guys stay with me for just a minute. Just bear with me. I'm going to put the Be Right Back screen. The music's going to still play, and when the music resumes, that's near me resuming. So just hang in tight, okay, guys? I'll be right back. All right, I think we're back. I'm sorry about the short delay, folks. We are back. Should have mic already. I was on mute. Yes, I think I see my microphone moving as I speak. Yes, it is working. I'm just checking here. All right, let me close what is unnecessary. Did I open everything that was necessary? Yes, I think I did. There's so many things to remember when I start live streaming, and that's why I don't usually restart my computer. But sometimes you just have to, you know, Windows stuff. Windows is weird sometimes. Very weird. So let's get this screen synchronized so we don't have to do that later. All right, now it's synced. And yes, it is synced. And let's get back on the road. Thank you guys for waiting. GV, sorry, I missed a few questions there. Because there were fly breaks. Okay, but why don't you use the Volvo steering wheel? Answer, it still needs to wake up. Is the CT5 steering wheel expensive because you also need a second wheel, right? This one is not expensive. I mean, it's not cheap though. It's $140. That's how much I spent on it. I'd consider these cheap because the Volvo S60R wheel I got at the yard, and this was only $15. With the BMW was $15. They're pretty cheap at the yard. But whenever you go to eBay, that's where you're going to start spending a little more money, unfortunately. So if you go to eBay, that's what's going to happen. Get this right. All right, I think we're right now. And yes, that's pretty good. And let's get started. Let's see if everything is working now. Yes, everything is working. Let me see. Yeah, the map is working. I can see the map. You guys can't see the map yet, but I can show you the map. There we go. The map is mapping. Awesome. We are back. Oh, wow. Can't hear me? Yes, you can. Hello, hello. Yeah, it is working. I mean, it should be working. Is that a real car setup? Yes. What's the plans with the Fanatec? I'm gonna sell it, Atlantis. Just sell it. When did you change the steering wheel? I can change and swap as many times as I need. I finished installing this steering wheel last Saturday with the with the RPM lights. I just need to start. I forgot to start it. So I have the RPM lights working now. It's a neat party trick, if you will. And no, it's not. Why is it not on? It should be on. No, not you. Where is... Give me just a second, because it should be started. It says connected. It couldn't be connected if it's not connected. So maybe let me do the following. It's start. The computer is always like this. Take it off, plug it back in. There you go. Now we got the lights. And let's see, reconnect. There we go. We got the lights. Just a good old, you know, like Windows start, restart. I wish it could go to the junkyard, but I'm 14. Yeah, many junkyards don't allow you here in America either at the junkyard. I think you need to be 16 to go to the junkyard here in the United States. Finally. I'd be interested if you have a price in mind. I don't know. I gotta check what's a fair price for an R12. Not an R12, the Club Sport 12 Newton meters. But where are you? Because otherwise it's gonna be super expensive to ship, man. I don't want to, you know, have you overpay for something. Did you build this out of a junkyard car? Yes. Everything, Malaria. Can you rev it? Yes, I can. Tony Stark. That's funny. I'll tell my daughter you call me Tony Stark. I'm playing Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa for PC, the old one, the original Assetto Corsa. We are in the Union Island. And let's put it in like sunrise thing here. Where's the... There we go. Ow, ow, ow. Those rumble strips are pretty cool, gotta say. Let's leave it a little more daylight. Teddy, this is called Assetto Corsa, man. Assetto Corsa for PC. We are in the Union Island map, which is kind of a free roam. Driving the Porsche 992 GT3 RS. And there's traffic here in the island. We're driving a right-hand side, you know, traffic. Doesn't really matter for my interior, whichever way the driver is, because I don't see the wheel, the steering wheel of the in-game car. Oh, what was that? Can you reset the mileage clock? No, I mean one could, but it's a more complicated process. You see, usually car manufacturers will make it very hard for people to reset their mileages for obvious reasons. And if you, like, the only way you can reset the mileage is if you know how to reprogram a little thing called EEPROM. That's what, like, that's the brain of a gauge cluster. For instance, let me just get the volume a little lower. So for instance, the speed that the fuel gauge here will go up is programmed by the EEPROM. All the little codes that will tell which lights go on and off, that's in the EEPROM. So the mileage is also stored there for safety, and that's not something you can easily change. There are some nerds and really knowledgeable people that can really go into that EEPROM thing and change the mileage, but that's for like companies that really need to, like, if you're swapping your gauge cluster in your car, you want to have the accurate mileage, then, you know, that's what they do. What are you doing, dude? Well, we're driving the Porsche 992. Yes, Tom, so you know what I'm talking about, but so that's what happens. That's how you reset it, but I don't know how to, and I don't plan to enter into that realm. How did you do the sim, Mitch? I have a tutorial on my channel. How many Arduinos and ESP32s did you use for the whole setup? So I have one Arduino micro here, 2, 3 Arduino micros, 4 for the light switch, then 4 Arduino micros, 1 ESP32. I mean, for each steering wheel there's one. I have like 5, and then I have an Arduino Uno for the gauge cluster. Not realistic to play with a high RPMs. Saudi, I don't care about the car's engine. I can go as high as I want, and also the RPMs are calibrated. The AC buttons work, but the control... Yes. Sorry, bud. Is the most in most EV cars you only need CAN bus access. To change the mileage? No, man. No, you need to change the EEPROM. I have CAN bus here, but you do need to go a little deeper into the programming of the car. Yes, this is Assetto Corsa. Thank you guys for answering the questions. What's my job? I work with market research. It's nothing to do with programming or building cars or sim racing. I'm just a curious guy, man, and that's why I made a tutorial so everybody can follow along, because I'm not a programmer. I use ChatGPT and Gemini to program stuff, like the RPM lights here. This was 100% ChatGPT and Gemini. I don't think you need that many. Yes, you do. I mean, you could use just one, but then I would add unnecessary complications to my setup, YBB. And the reason is, I have a bunch of buttons here, a bunch of buttons here. As you know, there's limited number of ports here. This is a broken Arduino Micro Pro, and I could connect everything in a matrix, but why would I complicate that much and have wires connecting everybody together? It's much easier to have one USB coming from here, one USB coming from here, one USB coming from here, and one USB coming from my light switch. That's just like 4 USB cables instead of like 40, 50 cables coming from here, another 20 plus here, another 4, 5 because you have to have ground. You know what I mean? It's not, you do need that many if you don't want to complicate. Are you talking to two chats? Yes, Rizmi Up, I am. As always, I'm live streaming in several places. I am on YouTube right now, and I'm on TikTok and Twitch. We kind of crashed. Thank you, Atlantis. Good morning, James. Thank you, vlogging. Yeah, that's why I make the tutorials. And a fun fact about my tutorial, not this car. The tutorial is another Volvo that is in my garage that I built exclusively for the tutorial. I didn't need another simulator. I just built it because I wanted to teach you guys. Yeah, the I2C combines many inputs. That's what I have here. Because I have too many buttons here, and I have 2 I2Cs. But like I said, it's not more efficient because then you would have to have wires coming from every single different source and connecting into one major like box that controls everything. I mean, you're welcome to do that in your setup. For mine, I think it's easier to troubleshoot. It's faster to remove parts if I just have them all separate. Yes, I use I2C here. I have like 2 here because I have too many buttons and LEDs to control. Every LED button here, as you see here, when I press the buttons, the LED changes. Because this is also controlled by the Arduino. So I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 buttons with roughly about 28 LEDs. So that's 60 connections, all in here. So imagine all those wires going to a central box from here just to connect to an I2C. How much was my setup? Teddy, a lot of people answered you already. $700, buddy. Atlantis is answering for you, man. When are you going to drive the MP4? Man, we just had to restart the computer. Let me drive a little bit here with the Porsche, and I'll go to Nordschleife on the MP4. Yes, sir, S60R gauges, the P2R. Does the AC work? So all the buttons work, but no air coming out of here. I don't need the air. I'm in my home office. And do you ever simulate poorly made cars? What do you mean poorly made cars? Like Fiats and the Alfa Romeos? Can you drive like this in real life? I could, but I don't. I drive normal in real life. That's why I have my simulator. So I can drive like whatever I want here, but just be normal in real life. The latency has been looking a little odd past few days. Are we trying something new? Joey, absolutely nothing new. The latency is in your end. I can show you my frame rate right now. The frame rate at least is 105 or 100 about now. And I'm in person here, man. I don't see any latency whatsoever, so it's probably your connection. The other day somebody was talking about this, and everybody else was on the chat saying no latency on our end. Does it work with a Euro Truck Simulator? Yes, it does. Do you play BeamNG? Sometimes, yes I do. I love BeamNG. It's one of my favorite games. Get the map back on the... I don't know this track very well. Not necessarily a track, it's like an island. How do you get the steering wheel? I bought it on eBay. Do you feel like SimRig improves your in real life driving? So let me break down into 2 different driving, okay? There's a race driver, and there's the actual like normal driving, like a regular road driver. Does it improve your real road driver? No, it doesn't. In real life, you're not searching for speed, you're not searching for thrills, you're searching to be a safe driver a defensive driver, so you're always paying attention to what's happening to your surroundings, so you don't, you know, if you see somebody's coming too fast in your rear, you get out of the way, you know, you pay attention, traffic lights. So that will not change because you have a simulator. Now, if you're searching for improving your racing abilities, yes, this could help your racing abilities. A lot of professional race drivers will use simulators. Verstappen uses this very simulator, Assetto Corsa, to drive. So yeah, those are the two, you know, things. What wheel is that? This is a Cadillac CT5V. Do I play iRacing? I used to. I stopped. I don't like to pay monthly. Upgrading to a full 5D experience with suspension. I have haptics. The Buttkicker is installed here, but I'm not planning necessarily on getting like a full motion sim rig. If I could get a motion sim rig that doesn't need to move everything around, maybe one in the future. Why do you have the Cadillac wheel in the Volvo X Murico? So I have the Cadillac CT5V in my garage, the real CT5V. I have the real Volvo S60R. I just like having, you know, everything that I have. And also, I do have the Volvo steering wheel. I have several. I have 11 steering wheels. I counted today. Yeah, I can just change. It takes literally just a minute. Hey mate, just watching your videos on dashboards on how to get the HDMI. Where can I get the HDMI dash? So the HDMI dashboard that's over there, I could have it here to show you guys, but in that case, I got it from AliExpress. That's cheaper. Also, he's using a 9 Newton meters. No, this is 12 Newton meters. It's an R12, Moza R12. Can you learn how to drive in Sims? You could, but you still need real life practice. How did you get the Apple CarPlay? If you go to my channel, and you'll find a link to download and also a tutorial on how to install. Is the car rear wheel drive or all wheel drive? This is a Porsche 992. It's all wheel. It's rear wheel drive. Do you like fast cars? I like fast sedans, not just fast cars. I'm not one into super hyper sport cars. I like sedans. This wheel is from a Cadillac CT5V. Have you tried Cyberpunk? Funny enough, Royal, I never did. And Royale with cheese. I love that. Do the 4C buttons work, and what do they do? Yes. So obviously, the hazard lights does the hazard. In this game, I don't think, did I put something here? No. I didn't program any of them here. In Truck Simulator, Comfort will connect the trailer. Advanced will give you back to your cockpit, to the cockpit view. So here I just didn't program because the traction control is down here at the traction control button. Am I using an actual car right now? Just the actual interior of a car. How do you feel when you finish playing the game and then you have to drive your reality car? It's funny. In this first few minutes, you feel a little weird, especially on the pedals. You know when you drive a car for like a few days and then you get another car and you take like a few minutes to adjust the braking pressure? That's how I feel when I go and sit down in my real car. I take a few minutes to readjust the brake pressure. Oh nice, you got a P3 Volvo. That's pretty cool, man. Volvo V70R inside, yes. I went off-roading a little bit. Oh, let's go up here then. The name of the game, this is called Assetto Corsa. I'll try Cyberpunk one day. Oh, this is not on the map. Look at that. We're off-roading now. Yeah, no, this is not BeamNG Drive. This is Assetto Corsa. How you even build such an insane rig? Thank you, Aaron. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel, so I'm one that I really want to share my passion, and I don't gatekeep information. The codes for the gauge cluster, my Apple CarPlay, everything is on. Let me just go back to the main road here. So everything is on my YouTube. If you just go to my YouTube channel, you'll find everything. I have information behind the scenes, how to build things, downloading the Apple CarPlay, installing the gauge cluster. I'm editing the video on the steering wheel right now. I already have a steering wheel video on my channel, but how to connect a real wheel on a Fanatec. That's what I had before. Now I have a Moza R12 here. It's called the HDMI dash. So I don't use a dash HDMI one. I use just a screen. And there's a difference. The HDMI dashes will need CAN bus. And I'm just connecting to SimHub over here and over at the dash as well. Where do I read the chat? So that's a great question. So I read the chat right here. On my left, there is the chat. I do have triple TV here, so I can also see my rear view mirror and stuff. I forget that I'm on a right-hand side drive. Yeah, I'm so distracted. Let's go to Nordschleife, maybe. How do I set up a set of Corsa to play Project No Hesi? Oh, No Hesi. It's not a project called. It's not called Project. It's called No Hesi. Go to nohesi.gg. Download the installer, and it'll do all for you. You should put this a green screen as a dashboard. Why would I use a green screen if I have the real one? The map name, this is called Union Island. Just blew a stop sign. What about VRs? Do you like that? I played a set of cards with my VR headset. I mean, I respect VRs are cool, but I do have a PMax and a Quest 2, and I can't play for more than 20 minutes on it. I get motion sickness, I get hot, I get sweaty. I don't think it's the same experience as having a triple screen here. I can press the buttons. I can find my wipers if I want to. On the VR headset, I have to guess where they are. So I don't like double clutch. Do you like Logitech? I mean, no, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Logitech. The reason why I don't is that they're milking people out of their money for products that are old and not good anymore. Like, look at that T300. It's over 10 years old now. The game is called Assetto Corsa. So let's drive in Nordschleife. Am I using Moza? Yeah. So yes, we are. Does this feel like real driving? Yes, it does. Especially if you're driving normal, man. If you're driving crazy, that's not gonna look normal. What error is that? Why do we have an error? I mean, the buttons are working. Yeah, that's weird. In any case, let's get the MP4 for Ayrton Senna. MP4. It's been a while since I've driven it. I have, I think, 2 versions of the MP4. I got this. I don't remember which one was the best one. Let's just go with this one. And Ayrton Senna was number 12 in this season. And then let's go to, obviously, the Green Hell. Because, yeah. And then let's change the steering wheel. Can you feel the biting point of the clutch? Not with this one that I have right now, no. Let's put a round steering wheel, a smaller one, so we are more like Ayrton Senna-like. Did I connect it? Why is it not turning on? Oh, right. Not odd at all. That one is not the right. So I need a connector that will extend because I have the Moza. There we go. Let's go. How much does that cost? About $700. XDing 26X, buddy. I told you it's not called HDMI dash. It's just an HDMI screen, buddy. If you buy a dash, it's not gonna work. But stop spamming, please. I don't want to have to mute you, buddy. There's not a lot of people on Twitch, but that makes my chat window move too fast. And we gotta fix the view here. because it's completely wrong. It's been a while since I played in this car. All right, let's go back a little. Oh, I forgot the traffic is on. That's okay. We're gonna keep the traffic for now. Yeah, we're gonna have like a tourist day here in the ring with a McLaren MP44. This is Ayrton Senna's MP44, and we're full tires, and there's a traffic here. We need to change this. It's not gonna be easy to go with a Dodge. It's like good old, you know, tourist spotting day here in the ring. I do not like my steering wheel centered. With open cars like this, it's a little harder. In my real, like, when I'm driving normal cars, yes, perfect view, but here in these type of cars, it's a little different. Can you put the pedal camera? Yeah. Gotta slow down for this guy here. Can you imagine going on a tourist day in Nordschleife with an F1 car? Yeah, it depends on the model. This mod, maybe not good. I have to try the other one. It's been a while since I played with the F1 cars here in my simulator. I mean, I do drive the 2004. That M4 here is trying to... Not an M4. That BMW. What is this one? Is it an electric one? Excuse me, buddy. Isn't the TV too close? Don't your eyes hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. Oh! Almost hit that Volvo. Is he trying to race? No, Gavin, I'm not trying to race. I'm just going for a lap in Nordschleife with a Ayrton Senna's MP44. Classic old championship winning car. I have vibration on my chair here, on my seat. Would you ever get a motion chair? If I would have, you know, a sponsorship, maybe. Would I buy it? No. I'm going extra slow sometimes just to avoid this. Because this car is very hasty to drive. Ah! A little lawn mowing. Oh, drifting? No. What about 30 F1 cars on Nürburgring? Yeah, we could put real F1 cars here. That'd be better, actually. Well, that BMW wants to play. And you got to go on the top here with an F1 car, theoretically, so you don't break the front wing. And off we go! Ooh. Ah, too much acceleration. I lost my rear. This car has no traction control whatsoever. It's very tricky, especially on if you're flooring it, the turbo spools in. Dude, you're gone. Ayrton Senna was a wizard to drive this car. He really was. In the rain, can you imagine this car in the rain? That guy was just insane. That's why he's my favorite driver. Also because I'm Brazilian, so and I might be a little biased. I am a little biased, I think. Yeah, let's change for F1 cars. So these cars are a little weird to drive. Let's save this preset as a traffic, just so I can come back to it. Traffic, because I use this in my LA traffic. Save, and let's get them out of here. And let's get F1 cars. F1. Let's see some from the same era. I mean, not exactly the same year, but let's get the Benetton, Brabham, Dallara, Ferrari, LaRousse, Footwork, Ligier, Lotus, McLaren, Minardi. We have Williams? Yes, we have a Williams. Alright, we got those. 2 Williams. I don't know why. But go. Let's go. Now we're going to go with red cars in the ring. Oh, I got restricted again on TikTok. Sorry about that, fellas, on TikTok. Let me just appeal, because, you know, you see, TikTok thinks that I'm driving, so they will give me this BS thing. My life does not contain the content mentioned in the notes. There you go. So that's why my viewership just dropped from 200 people now to only 28, and it's gonna drop even further. All right, let's go for a lap. Oh, I didn't save it. God dang it. I'm gonna move a little bit for you guys, but nah, I'm gonna leave it for me because now it's centered to me. Let's leave it centered. I have a question. What's your favorite F1 car? Mine is the MP4. This one, MP44, and the 5B is also cool. Warm up the tires a little bit before I go crazy, and I go crazy. Yeah, I mean, TikTok is a bit weird, and it will say that I'm driving a real car, even though it's obviously now I'm driving an F1 car. How can they think that I'm driving a real car? That's the real question. And you gotta kind of stay away from the curves here, because this car does not take curves very well. Are you comfortable saying how much you earn from live streaming? I don't earn a lot, man. I'm a small YouTuber. I used to earn a lot on TikTok back in the days where they weren't with this BS of like that I'm driving. I used to get more than $1,000 a month. Every month, about $1,000, $1,500 on TikTok alone. YouTube, I'm a small YouTuber. Maybe one day. So you like because he drives good? Yes. How about Emerson Fittipaldi? He's a good driver as well. He's a legend also, I'd say. Emerson Fittipaldi was like not only in F1, he was in IndyCar racing, which is pretty dang awesome. Because of AI, yeah. AI is the one that gives me the restriction. So when I appeal, a human usually looks at it and says, yeah, it's not driving. Do you need to change tires? If they get worn out, yeah. No ABS as well. It's tricky to slow down, especially when you're downhill, going like more than 300 kilometers an hour. These cars did not have the same downforce F1 cars have today. And it's super easy to spin like this. I don't know why everyone's talking AI. We were talking about why my live streams get restricted on TikTok. And I said that AI is doing that. But nobody's gonna stop AI, man. That's that genie is out of the bottle. Ooh, reading the chat. Trying to read the chat. Man. Too much. Go back to pit. Do you have seatbelts? No. What wheel am I running? This is the Moza CS Pro. Yeah, I love this car. This car is super cool. Ooh. Why? Usually it doesn't happen. Try to keep up with that. Lotus. How did you hook it all? I used arduinos. How much did you cost? About $700. $700, the cost of the rig. Obviously no TV, no computer, just a TV. Yeah, I'm a bit slow because I'm not concentrated, and so there's cars trying to pass. Go. How'd you get the car gauges? I have a video tutorial on my channel, so if you want to see it, it's on my YouTube channel. Whew, just locked. Go. The Ferrari. In 1990, who was driving the Ferrari? Was it Alain Prost? I think, no, Prost was in McLaren. Jean Alesi? I got AI at 100%, so they are flying here. As I'm struggling to keep up. Can I send you a Moza R5? No, I can't. Not too fast. Yeah, I don't have enough downforce here. I don't know how these guys are doing. Oh. It's for shifting. So when it blinks like this, it means shift. You're not shifting. And then you shift, it goes normal. With fast lawnmowers, I don't even have that. Do I play BeamNG? Yes, I do play BeamNG sometimes. Is it easy to get a real car wheel? Yeah, pretty easy. eBay, junkyards, you can find them. Yeah, let's go back to a normal car. I need to practice more. Get the music a little lower. All right, let's go back. Let's go to LA Canyon for a little bit. LA Canyon traffic. Free roam, free roam. Let's just get the traffic into two-way. And let's get a... Let's go for the Cadillac. I can drive the Cadillac today. The Caddy CT5E. I love that car. And then let's get the Cadillac CT5E. Get these out. Boom. Click. I love the clicking sound it makes. This is the Cadillac CT5V steering wheel with the Super Cruise, which does Super Cruise things like lighten up. Let's just connect it. Is it hard to take the airbag out? It's not, JV. Depends on the car. I didn't take this one out because a company called Zen Carbon gave me the airbag cover here. Zen Carbon makes carbon steering wheels and custom-made airbag covers with the real leather and stitching. Super cool. In the Volvo here, all you have to do is pretty easy. You see these little tabs here on the side? You can kind of see against the light there. These tabs, all you have to do is just pry them out. They are little claws thing, like they have little clips. They clip to the airbag metal. And then if you pry them out, you're gonna get them out. Now we're gonna go to Assetto Corsa a little bit more. Maybe later we'll hop on Assetto Evo. We're just gonna drive in LA Canyons a little bit. I should use a Kia Sorento? Why? I wonder what real cars you could use their dashes for Sims, because I'd imagine wiring is a nightmare, right? MX, any car, man, any car, because the process of making the buttons work is the same for any car. I'm not using their CAN bus. The CAN bus is only being used for the gauge cluster here, not for the actual, how can I say, not for the actual buttons. So I can click the buttons, and these are just Arduino buttons now. So it doesn't matter. A BMW E60, a Ferrari, or a Volvo, they're all the same in this matter. How many wheels do I have? I have 11 wheels. Get some light rain, shall we? Some light rain. Just to add to the atmosphere. Oh, let's first add a little overcast. Otherwise, it just looks weird. Overcast clouds, and then we get the data and we add some rain. But you know what? Let's get the overcast but broken. Just like a good Florida rain day. Alright, that's good. I like it. Get the wiper on. Put on number 2. What game am I playing, brother? Gamer Viking. I am on a game called Assetto Corsa. We are in the LA maps. Here, we're driving the Cadillac CT5E. And we are in LA Canyon. Oh, let me connect. I forgot to. I was doing this and I forgot to do that. Now the lights are gonna... Boom, light. And there may be light. Alright. Oh, I got the Formula 1 cars now. That's gonna be funny. We got F1 driving here today. Are you able to turn the radio on? Yes, the radio is on. I'm just listening through my headphones right now. All these Formula 1 cars driving around now. Look. I forgot to change the traffic. I'm playing... Oh, I said that already. A good track is Fuji... Oops. Kaido. No, I never played it. I don't think I have it. I have to download it. Do people tell you how unfun you are? No, you're the first one. Oh, thank you. HKMP. Well, I'm glad you're the first one because I do have about 500,000 followers across all my social media. They think I'm fun. At least I got one that thinks I'm unfun. Thank you, HKMP7 fan. That's so kind of you, man. Thank you, man. Mitchell, I am so happy I got the RPM lights to work. It was such a fun project. I must say, I have just as much fun playing building as I do playing it. Dude, it's not even... I can spend the whole weekend just working on it, making a button work, and I'll be in heaven. Exo Gaming Kid, thank you, man. Yo, man, I got my first ever wheel today. It's a Moza R12, and it's real fun, like both sim racing ETS. Dude, congrats, Trey. Dude, did you get through my affiliate link? Come on, guys. You guys have been following me for a long time. You have to get from my affiliate links, man. It will help a lot. What game is this? This is Assetto Corsa. Oh, look, Williams. Oh, I got pit maneuvered by, what, Lotus? Not a Lotus, a Benetton. That's a Benetton. Now a Ferrari, a McLaren. Those are nice traffics to have. I should use them more often. How much was a Cadillac steering wheel? I spent $140 on eBay. They're actually not that expensive. I mean, not expensive in the realms of steering wheels. Like, I can buy a junkyard steering wheel for about $15, but the Cadillac was $140. Now, when I looked for my real Volvo S60 T8, I have the ER here wheel. That was $15 at the junkyard. But the newer one is not available. It was like $250, so more expensive. What is that guy doing? Oh, they're crashing. What are you guys doing, man? They're going around. Does the odometer start at 0? No. It's hard to change. Normal day in Monaco. Yeah, yes, sir. What's my favorite car? The Cadillac CT5V and the Volvo S60R are both my favorite cars, man. And I own both cars in real life, which I'm super happy. We're understeering quite a lot today here. Sorry for asking, but... Ooh. Sorry. What's the Cadillac steering wheel called? CT5V. How much was everything in total? Small dog. Everybody's crashing onto me now. Bunch of F1 drivers in LA. That's what happens. And me paying attention at the chat. $700 in the rig itself. So I spent $300 in car parts, $400 in wood, metal, carpet, arduinos to get all the buttons to work, you know. I'm glad I saved the traffic. I like the traffic that was here before. Be able to change it back. Here to F1 car just passing by, zooming by. The Chai X Boba. Dude, I have a video tutorial on my channel, and I go over every single detail to build one of these, including the cost, and how to choose a car, and where to get the parts that cheap. Because, I mean, depending on where you are in the world, that's going to be harder or easier. If you are in America, here in the United States, we have junkyards called Pick and Pull, Pick Apart, Bring a Tool. There's several names for it, not one official name. And essentially you go to the junkyard, bring your tools, and remove the parts as you need. And the fun thing about those is that they don't change the price according to the car or condition of the part. Usually, like, a steering wheel will cost $15, and that's it. $15. Oh, but how much is a BMW steering wheel? $15. And a Volkswagen? $15. It doesn't change. The only changes are, like, what is the thing you're buying? Now, I remember the first time I was at one, I asked, how much is a car seat? And the guy was, leather or fabric? I said, leather. Oh, it's $25. And fabric? $20. And that's it. So, on my channel, you'll find a tutorial. I built a BMW E60 I built a Miata using the same process I used in my tutorial. Got a bunch of F1 cars, it's so weird. This game on consoles, I think there is, but I don't think you can mod it in a console. Yeah, I turned the rain on again, so it's flighty. Let's turn it off for a while. Data type, and let's just get a broken cloud. So right now it's gonna stop raining. It still is gonna slide. This car slides a lot, especially rear. Almost. Look at the line. See you later, GV. Oh, absolutely, Chai. I mean, a lot of people underestimate how much fun you can get on a simulator like this. They truly do, man. They truly do. Let me restart my TikTok live stream just to refresh, because they restricted me for doing dangerous activities. They do that. And I'll give it a minute and then I'll go back live. Put chain on the rear tires? Why? It's not snowing. How much was the setup? Oh, Logan's not here anymore. Sorry, Logan. I just shut down the... Let's put the real, like, cars traffic. Let's change the traffic while we reload the guys on TikTok. Now let's remove all these F1 cars, and we're gonna load the traffic. There we go. Oh, it saved with the track. Did man disassemble his car to go live? Of course not. I'm not. Dude, it's a junkyard car. I built a fully functional car in my garage. You think chains are gonna keep you from sliding? No, they're not. Good morning, Biscuit all day. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching on my Twitch. There's usually tumbleweeds rolling there. There we go. Now we're with the right traffic. Does the air conditioning work? So all the buttons do work. There is no air coming out of here. I am in my home office. Do not need air conditioning in my home office because I do have air conditioning in my house. And now we have regular cars on the road. Oh, that's much better. What console is Assetto Corsa on? I think the PlayStation. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. I don't have a console. I only have the PC. Still sliding understeering a lot. Oh, it's on both? Thank you, Anthony. Yeah, I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox, so I don't know. Does the traction control button simulate? Yes. I can change... It depends on the mod, Hawk X5. If the mod has all the modes programmed, like for instance, on Beam G, funny enough, I have all the modes that GM has on the Cadillac CT5e. I have the V mode, I have the Sport mode, I have the Tour mode. Here on Assetto Corsa, I only have 3 traction control modes. I have off, 1, and 2. So I leave it at 1, which is realistic to my real car. In my real car, when you put on V mode, the traction control is still on, just reduced. What do I think about the Volvo bricks? Oh man, I love them. I really like Volvo bricks, man. That's why I have the Flybrick S6CR channel. So I just got a Moza R3 a month ago. What would be a good wheel upgrade to do next? What kind of content you like to play, Vin? Vindakila? What kind of content you like? Biscuit all day. I want to get a wheel and pedals for my PC, but I don't know what's best. Any recommendations? Yes. Well, first of all, let me get this out of the way. I am sponsored by Moza. So my opinion might be considered biased, although everybody can attest. If you're watching me for a longer time, when I had my Fanatec here, I would still recommend Moza. Having said that, I think Moza is the best ecosystem you can find right now. You have the KS Pro, you have the CS Pro, you have the TSW steering wheel if you're driving a truck, not a real truck, but a truck. You have so many options. You have the wiper stocks, you have the turn signal. Everything is super nice and well connected in the Moza ecosystem. So the Moza R3, if you're on a super tight budget, the Moza R5, if you have a little bit more money to spare, and the Moza R9, I would consider the best bang for the buck that you can find right now. Is this free drive like the crew? Yeah, we're free driving just around the canyons here. No, has he cutting up in traffic, or maybe just driving in Oli Canyons or Nordschleife? Pretty similar to me, Vindakilla. So I would buy something similar to this one if you don't want to put a real steering wheel on it. I'm gonna have the real steering wheel tutorial on my YouTube channel. But if you want to just drive a regular car, go no hezzy, that wheel is pretty good. It has a little display just like this one, and the buttons are super nice, tactile. You get good feedback from them. Does it feel more comfortable to eco drive on this setup due to the immersion, or is it just boring? What do you mean eco driving? Like driving slowly? It depends on the day, man. Some days you just want to chill. Some days you want to just drop the hammer, you know? How do you have the CarPlay? Binokin, I have on my channel, again on my YouTube channel, I have a tutorial and a link to download that Apple CarPlay. And the Apple CarPlay actually does work. As you can see up here, the map is working. I have other things in this. I have the computer information, what's happening to my computer right now, how many frame rates I'm running, the memory usage, CPU fan, GPU fan, load, and temperatures. I have information about the game. Ooh. I have information about the game. You can see on the top left, turbo. I have the temperatures, PS oil temperature, oil pressure, oil temperature, tire information on the top right, track information on the bottom right. On the bottom left, you have information about the current trip. You know, how many laps can I go with the fuel I have in the car, how much fuel we're spending, you know, all that good stuff that we can find in, you know, from the telemetry. I also have the race standings. So like the traffic is considered like race cars, so just showing race cars. And then I have the music that's playing right now, because I do have a music playing. I think it's just changing right now because I can't hear anything. Yeah, right. And I can go to the next one. Now it's better best. You see the album cover is the same. You picking up a setup like this, or 3-monitor hydrological? Justin, I'm not sure I understand what you're asking, but I do have a triple TV set up here. So I have the right side and I have the left side as well. I'm not really sure if that's what you're asking, but yes, I have a triple TV set up here. Some people pay $10,000 for the rigs, and this looks better. I'd imagine enthusiasts seeing this would scream. Depends on what your, you know, cup of tea is. I mean, some people don't like this kind of setup. They don't want to have a real car. Some people think it's like limiting. You're gonna drive always with a Volvo. Yes, I can change the steering wheel, but I always have the Volvo behind me. I don't care about that because I do have this car in real life and I love it. I love the 6-speed manual transmission. I love my Spaceball. I love the gauges. I just love this car. And I do have the Cadillac CT5V, so therefore I just bought the steering wheel so I can have fun here in my simulator. You know, so Some people will prefer to buy one of those metal tube sim rigs, and that's all right. You can get immersive on a metal tube also. It's, you know, it depends on what floats your boat. How does the damage to alignment get modeled in BeamNG? Does the steering wheel hold an angle for messed up alignment? Yes, that's a thing. Hack. It's a thing, yes. I don't know how it's modeled, but if you wreck and, you know, hurt your alignment, yes, you do get the wheels, you know, the steering wheel will be crooked and you're going to drive like trying to stay on a straight line. How do you even do the triple TV setup? William Wallace. So, Mr. Wallace, it's actually pretty simple. The games have support for triple screen. This one in particular has, it's a Assetto Corsa Classic, so you just kind of adjust it. Can you only use that car? No, I can use any car. I'm driving the Cadillac right now. I can use any car. I was driving an F1 car just a minute ago. Sorry about your headphones if you're using one. This car is hasty. What if I made it a motion sim, Toby Tech? That would require me to do some very substantial changes here on my setup. It's possible, yes, it's possible. I don't feel like it's necessary. I do have the Buttkicker. You see the red lights on my right foot? That is a Buttkicker receiver. Meaning it's capturing the data from the game, like road vibration, RPMs, if I go off-road, whatever, and sends to my seat as vibration. So I do feel the car alive underneath me. I'd love to have my Mercedes in this setup, but I don't want to build it either. Man, once you start building Tri, you're gonna love it. It's so much fun to build. Like, I promise you, man. Follow my tutorial and you're gonna love it. Do I drift? I'm learning how to drift. I suck at it right now. I need to really get serious and learn how to drift. My brain just really focus on keeping the car straight. Oh, hydraulic. You don't need hydraulic for the triple TVs. Just for motion. Can you drive a Saturn? No, I don't have a Saturn here, I think. I couldn't even imagine how much this costs. Nit, if you're talking about the rig only, not the TVs or the PC, which is totally optional, you can buy whatever you want. The car parts is about $300. You can get cheaper, you can get more expensive. It depends on where you are, how easy access you have to a car. Then, obviously, for the structure, you need wood, you need metal, you need carpet, and you need Arduinos to get the buttons to work. All of that is $700. Meaning, the total of this build is $700. That's it. Yes, that's it. $700. Don't need to overcomplicate things, dude. Don't overcomplicate. People will go like, oh yeah, but you can't buy car parts on eBay for this price. Duh, of course not. How do you think people ship those things? You gotta get your hands dirty, man. You gotta go to the junkyard. You gotta bring your tools, and you gotta get dirty. You gotta go underneath the dashboard, remove the screws, learn how to work on that, and then remove it. It's gonna be like $70. You can get the whole dashboard out of a junkyard. People don't buy dashboards, man. People care about the engine. They care about modules like EM, airbag, you know, that kind of stuff. To me, motion doesn't get nausea, but VR does. Like, big time for me. Big time. On a second note, I won't be on your live during my birthday because I'm going to my grandpa's. He's getting a new wheel for himself. Nice. I'll be the first one to test it. Dude, that's a great reason. So, happy birthday. It's coming, right? When is it? Was it Saturday? Yeah, Nit, a lot of people think it's going to be more expensive because they get, like, this idea that because I have a triple TV, I have the lights, I have the Buttkicker, I have, you know, a bunch of steering wheels. Yeah, I spent a lot more than $700. I'd never lie about that. I spent about $10,000 here, all in all. I mean, then again, I can't lie. I got the whole dashboard for free because I am a content creator. I go to the junkyard, I post about them, they give it to me. I got all my steering wheels for free. Not this one, though. This one I actually paid for it. This was on eBay. So, You know, my steering wheel, my wheelbase, sorry, not the steering wheel, the wheelbase is for free. The pedals were for free. These steering wheels were free. Like, I am sponsored by Moza. I got the Buttkicker for free. But if you would like to just build the car, and I have a lot of people building cars following my tutorial, if you do have a computer already, if you have a monitor, you only need to spend about $700 and or less. Let's say you have scrap wood in your garage. Let's say you have access to a junk car. Then it's free. You can spend zero money, literally. Just buy the Arduinos if you don't have Arduinos in your house, and that's like $25 on AliExpress. Toby Tech, absolutely, man, and share it with us. I'd love to see, man. Go to my Discord. We try to help each other there. Oh yeah, Sunday. Sorry, almost got it right. Cyberfan. I feel like it's a tiny bit less gamma on the TVs would look better. Cool setup though, bro. Thank you, Snowboard. Yeah, I depends on the game and also the camera. It's in real life it does look much better. I know that the colors look weird, and it does look even weirder when I put on this camera here. I don't know why. It's just a toss, man. I tried. I'm not good at color correcting stuff. I asked if I should get a Fanatec or Moza, so glad to listen to you about getting a Moza. Nice, Trey. I'm just sad you didn't use my affiliate link. Is that your PC and TV? Because not really counted. Exactly. So PC alone is like $4,000 if you put everything into the, you know, paper. I have a 4090 with a 9950 X3D. So that is expensive. Oh, we got the trolls coming. Welcome, trolls. Thank you, Ender Light. And thank you, Hello Smitty. I'm looking forward to see your stream, man. That should be fun. Because if mine is L, whew, yours must be so cool, dude. Can't wait for it. Drop the link down in the chat, and I'll check it out later, man. Absolutely. Thank you, Hack. I'm trying to learn, especially the sliding part. I'm trying to learn how to drift. It's tricky because my brain is wired just to keep the car straight, and then I overcorrect it. Should my force feedback in the game be 100% on the Moza app? Depends on what was your wheelbase. Mine is at 80% right now. I have an R12 here. But it also depends on what is the strength of your wheelbase. Hey man, you're going a bit too fast. You might want to slow down. There's people on the road. Tobe smashes. Just NPCs, man. Unless you're one of those people, NPC lives matter. To be very honest, I don't care about the NPCs here. Boo boo! Hello, sir. The Cadillac here has an excellent ability of mitigating understeer. Yeah, I do get some understeer with this car, but mostly it's oversteer. So if I start accelerating on the turn, see, I'm sliding already. It's super easy to slide. And then get lost in the control of the car. Alright, Atlantis. Would a Moza R3 work on this type of setup? Yes, absolutely, Toby. You can use any... You can use a G29 if you don't have the budget to buy a Moza or, you know, a T300. You know, anything would work. Now, would I recommend you change the steering wheel to a real one on a Logitech or a Trustmaster? Absolutely not. I don't recommend you do that. And if you do that, because you're doing it on your own, I don't recommend it. But does it work? Yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah. Of course it does. I think it's fun when you start sliding. I see people sliding. I think it's so cool. I want to learn. But then again, I haven't had the time to sit down in my simulator alone, not live streaming and doing like whatever I want. See, I understeer there. I could have pulled my handbrake to kind of correct it. And don't get me wrong, Bulbul, I am not bad-mouthing Logitech or Trustmaster. I'm just saying that if you don't have a direct drive, I wouldn't recommend putting more width and weight on your steering wheel. Slid. We have the, this is the Blackwing, yes. And also, like, just so for your reference, I did start my sim racing life with a Trustmaster T300. We got a frozen almost again. The second time this happens here on this particular... Oh, wow. My Chrome that causing my computer to go a little weird sometimes? Maybe. Do you still use a regular DD system, or is it more complicated? It's just a regular DD, Trevin. If you watch my tutorial, you'll see that I try to the least complicated way possible. I know some people will get the steering column in here and put a shaft down and get the wheelbase down in the bottom. I don't do that. The wheelbase is literally right here. There's no extension. There's nothing. You can see the Moza is connected directly to the wheelbase, just like it should be. In my tutorial, I do cover it. Is this BeamNG? No, this is Assetto Corsa. Oh, thank you, Hack. See, that's the... When it snaps back, that's when I lose it. That's what I gotta get better at. And people just crash into you. They don't care. You still gotta get a third pedal? Oh man, yeah, dude, use my affiliate link. It helps a ton. I'm looking forward, Trey, if I can get the M booster pedals from Moza. And I'm just, you know, waiting a little bit to ask for it. Because I got the SRP pedals, pretty good. But the M booster, dude, that's amazing, man. I agree, Hacks. And it can get even crazier. Like, I'm gonna load Assetto Corsa Evo in just a minute. And if you stay around, dude, you'll see what crazy simulator is Assetto Corsa Evo right now. The Shadow frets. Dude, yeah, I think Logitech is catching up a little bit. I do agree with you on that. I'm not going to take that credit away from Logitech. However, they did screw up on one thing, man. They promised a bigger ecosystem for their wheels, and they did not deliver. Dude, just check out what Moza has nowadays in terms of, like, all the different stuff that they have. I gotta stop. Like, it's crazy, man. Moza has the stock. They have the pedals, the M booster. They have the steering wheels, the KS Pro, the CS Pro, the truck steering wheel. They have the Porsche steering wheel. They have so many steering wheels, man. I just think that they're not even on the same, you know, playing the same game anymore as the other manufacturers. What are all the sims that I play, Trevin? So I play mostly Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa Evo, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, and BeamNG. Do I play others? Yes, I still do play GTA 5 on this simulator, and it works. Everything works on GTA 5. What else? I play Rally, Dirt 2.0, Assetto Corsa Rally. Those are the games I play a little less, but I do play a lot. Yeah, man, Nick has been busy, man. But he still pops up every now and then. A NASCAR race car? That'd be fun. I love NASCAR, man. You bought the full RS50 setup, and it's not bad. And yeah, the Eco is... Yeah, that is my problem with Logitech. I know that the steering wheel is very good. I've heard good things about it. See? The snapping is my problem. I want to get my shifter to work. Does it work on the game Forza Horizon 5? Bull. Dude, Forza Horizon 5 is such a finicky, annoyingly finicky game. Oh man, I'm not seeing any of the comments on my TikTok. Dude, I am so sorry, people from TikTok. Let me restart my chat thing here. Because I just noticed I literally just went by in about maybe 20 minutes not answering a single question. Nissan, I got the steering wheel because I have this car in real life and I think it's pretty cool. And I'm driving a Cadillac, man. That's why. What else? Hi, I'm a beginner driver. Can you show me how to cut corners, like steer the wheel? Sure. What game is that? This is Assetto Corsa. Hi, I'm a beginner. You're spamming that, but that's alright because I wasn't seeing the comments. I'm so sorry. I'm restarting my Caster Labs here. I should be able to see the comments. Can you repeat the game names again? Yes, Assetto Corsa. Now I'm not seeing the YouTube ones because it's reloading my Caster Lab thing here. I want to get my shifter. Okay, so why a Volvo dash? Oh, because Volvos are amazing, buddy. If you're not into Volvos, you just don't know them. That is the truth. Volvos are fast. Yes, I say fast. Even newer Volvos. My Volvo S80 T8, the 2022 Volvo, it's faster than my Cadillac CT5V. And we're talking about full-blown sports sedan. That's the Cadillac CT5V. The Volvo S60R that this dashboard comes from is faster than a BMW M3 or a WRX STI from the same year. Now, where is my Caster Labs? Come on, load. Taking forever. That's a Cadillac dashboard. It is not. This is a Volvo dashboard, buddy. Come on, Caster Labs. What are you doing? Now I don't have any of my comments. Oh man. Isabella, hey. I'm not seeing my comments anywhere, so just bear with me for a minute. My Caster Labs having some kind of issue. I've been plagued with all kinds of issues today. I don't know why. Just the reality of it. I'm gonna restart my Caster Labs once more. But yeah, my computer's completely weird lately. I need to clean it up. See, even my task manager is not responding right now. Like, what the hell? Pause the game, maybe? Come on, Caster Labs. There you go, it's connecting. What the hell, man? And this opened finally, so I'm just gonna leave it on. Great, now I have two Caster Labs open. Well, at least we have one. Gonna close this one? Yeah. Alright, we have one. It's working. Or not. Oh, god dang it. Yeah, I closed the... The Caster Labs here, this is the app I use to combine all the chats from all my live streams into one window. Here's the window. Let me show you guys while we're loading here. This is the window, and you see it's blank because that app needs to open, and then it's capturing these three windows here into one. So this is YouTube horizontal, TikTok, and YouTube vertical, and Twitch. Also Twitch is on the same, you know, and there you go. It's loading up right now. You can see when it starts loading up, it says you currently do not have any active live stream, and then it will just check again and it will say connected. It's connecting. There, yeah, the shadow frets. The problem is I use TikTok as well. My TikTok, and the only app that does bring TikTok here is Caster Lab. See, YouTube just connected. I'm still waiting for TikTok. So we can keep driving now because it will connect. I should have put my blinker, my hazard lights. And let's go back to the main. Yeah, the shadow frets, the problem is TikTok is super weird about letting their API stuff out. There you go, TikTok just connected. TikTok literally just connected. So if you're watching on TikTok right now, I probably missed your message for the past, like, I don't know, 20 minutes. I'm sorry. You're connected to the RPM in game. Yes, so the RPM lights, I mean the Super Cruise lights, is connected. So if blue means change, blinking red means I just did too much. Pretty good, Ropoxy, pretty good, man. How'd you get the Cadillac Cruise light as a shifter indicator? Double-CM. So I will make a video about this, not dedicated like a tutorial. But essentially, I have here with the ESP32 connected to MOSFETs, and then stepping up from 12 volts that Moza sends to 36 volts. That's what the RPMs lights use here. Crazy enough, yes, 36 volts for the LEDs. I know people are going, oh, there's no LED at 36 volts. It's just because they're in series. You need to have more voltage to get all the lights on. How long has been Moza sponsoring me? About 4 months now. It's a Ford Falcon dashboard. Yeah, buddy, sure. Wait, did you get the whole setup from a real Cadillac? No, the steering wheel is from a Cadillac. The rest here is from a Volvo S60R, 2005. Does the airbag work as a horn? No. You see, I would have to overcomplicate the engineering behind. I just have a 3D printed magnet here, just to hold the airbag cover here. And I use just a button. It's just easier to map a button on the steering wheel. I might get a set of Corsa. I saw one time someone riding a motorcycle. Yeah, you can ride pretty much even a dinosaur if you wanted. Oh, nice, Trevin. Thank you. Nehorabi Biton, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, buddy. Watching your video about building a sim, saw you had trouble mounting the sim steering wheel cleanly. Why don't you use the original steering rack and mount the sim steering wheel behind the dash? So you could do that. Some people do that, but that's overcomplicating. That'd be actually harder to do. I have friends that did this way, and then you need a shaft to go down and be perfectly aligned to your wheelbase. I think it's a little bit more complicated than just having, you know, the way I have here. Did a set of course have any online features that are shut down? Not that I know of. I can still go to Nohezi and play. Crashed into that car. It was gonna work. What car am I driving? I'm driving the Cadillac CT5V. Could you put a single keyboard key and put an extension to press the key to use as a horn? Yeah, I mean, FXD, it'd be pretty easy, but then, like I said, I would have to change here something like, for instance, I'm using a magnet. Once the magnet is connected, it doesn't have any play with, you know? And you do have to have that little play that steering wheels have. And they use a big ring for that. I don't want to have to rethink a way. I could, but I don't want to... I don't use the horn that much. And I think it's just be bragging rights at that point of like, oh yeah, I can press here and use the horn. I can pretend because it's on my steering wheel. The button's right here. Yes, Andrew, the Apple CarPlay still works. I mean, still, it works. It's an SimHub dashboard. The map works. The computer information works. I have information about the car. I have information about the race if I'm racing. I have information about the song that I'm playing right now, and I can change. I'm gonna go to the next one. Whoa. Now it's Mirage Memories. And then I can go back to the main screen, which, look at the date. You know what day is today? Wednesday, February 25. So it works. And the time is correct also. 9:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the time here in Florida right now. The speaker working. Yes, I have two big speakers underneath my dashboard. You can kind of see one here. If you look carefully on my left brake here, on the left of my brake, there's a little yellow triangle. That's the Behringer sign logo. One of my two Behringer speakers underneath connected to the radio. Flow Trace. You can actually download my Apple CarPlay. It's on my channel, and I have the link there available for anyone that wants to download it. Yarik. Oh man, sorry, but that doesn't help a lot. Yarik, I have at least 200 people every day asking what car am I in. Every single live stream. It needs a lot of work for that. Exactly. I mean, it's totally possible, man. But then you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Stop crashing. Man, I'm not going to stop crashing. You know why? Because I'm reading the chat and I'm interacting with you guys. If I be here just quiet alone, just driving on my own, I can drive faster without crashing. Let's go here for a little bit. I'm not going to read the chat now. It didn't crash. And I'm not reading the chat. That's the problem, because I want to talk to you guys. I want to answer questions. And if I'm not answering questions, what kind of streamer am I? So yeah, I can stop crashing, but do I want to do that? No, I don't. Let's go back. Did you get the car from a junkyard? Yes, I got the car parts from a junkyard. I have a tutorial on my channel. The dash from a Volvo. Yes, a Volvo S60R. I gotta read fast now. You sure, JB John? Typically, couples are actually a bit heavier. Yes, they are. Are you actually sitting in a car in your garage? No, I'm in my home office. In just the interior of a car. How much did that cost? $700? $300 in car parts, $400 in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduino, that kind of stuff. I never seen the CarPlay in a setup. My Tesla doesn't even have CarPlay. Flo, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. Why they don't have it? Yawn me. A set of course, yes, Alex, 200. We have a Volvo S60 T4. T4? S60? I don't think so. You might have an S40 T4, not an S60. Or if you have a new SPA, it's not called T4. How are the differences in car pronounced here versus in reality? How does the rig have the effect? Differences in car pronounced? Oh, versus real life? Hex, depends on the car model. Bro crashed? Bro did not crash while I was doing that. The differences are like depending on the model. This car here is not very close to my real life car at all. I have this car in real life and it's not like this. The RPMs don't go high that fast. How to make the AI work? What AI, buddy? How much did that cost? $700. Can you make no commentary videos so you can drive fast? I do have those, and those are on my channel. So you can watch videos of me driving. You can watch me offline, not online. Do I need a mod for the AI cars? No. The traffic, you mean? No, you don't. I should switch PS5 to a PC with a whole Moza set. I do agree with you on that. Yeah, $700 for the car part. Not talking about the TV or the PC, obviously. Go to a junkyard. It's much cheaper than sending. Yes, obviously. I want a motion simulator, but I think it's too expensive. Yes, they are pretty expensive, man. What car are you driving in game? We're driving the Cadillac CT5V. I should add a wind simulator. I thought about it. I can get easily air out of the vents, but I don't. I'm in my home office. It's pretty nice and fresh right now. You have a V40 CC T5 all-wheel drive, best car ever. They are pretty good, man. Do you prefer the Cadillac wheel instead of the Volvo, Fabian? No, it's just because it's novelty for me and I have the lights working, so I've been using the Cadillac a little more than the Volvo one. Does it work in Linux? I've seen people using a set of Corsa in Linux. I don't know how good the extra things will gonna work there. Is that just a real wheel that's quick release? Yes, sir, with the buttons working. So I can change the screen there. I can change the songs. I can change even the rear view mirror. Pretty impressive how smooth you make 88 miles per hour look. Man, I get like all kinds of criticism because I'm not driving well, and then people say, well, when people recognize that I'm reading, answering in my second language and driving at the same time, they do recognize that I'm not that bad. I'm not a Verstappen, but I'm not that bad. Is that a Volvo Dash? Yes. Rap Vibes NASA, you might have the wrong person. I don't sell anything. You should get a soft top when you add wind. Yeah, man, I don't know. I like the open concept. I do get to use the lights in the room a lot because of live streaming. So I don't know. Imagine sending your boss a message saying there's traffic and sending you a pic. Can you imagine? I'm glad I work from home. Is your chat delayed? Yes. The chat is delayed, boy. Do you play any F1? Trevon, I did play F1 today. I was driving McLaren MP44 from Ayrton Senna. Am I from Brazil? Yes, sir. I am from Brazil. Curitiba. Please move fast in 260. I cannot do that. It's almost physically impossible with all the turns and twists in here. There's only one place where you can actually go faster, and it's not here, for instance. I'm going to go faster, but you're going to see we're not going to get to 260. Impossible. Too many turns. Are you that good at driving in real life? I'd say I'm better in real life because I don't have any tickets in 25 years, and a good driver in real life is a safe driver. How do you make the traffic cars work? Or it depends on what you're driving. If you're on the Assetto Corsa LA Canyon, the track itself will have the VIP mode, not the VIP mode, the traffic mode. If you're on No Hesi, if you download all the No Hesi mods and stuff, it's gonna work, and it's super easy to install. What's the license plate in the passenger floorboard from? It's just a license plate with. Oh, sorry. Let me move here. The license plate is just a license plate. Okay, move. There. And down now. I just got a license plate with my username, Flybrick S60R. I got it on eBay, Amazon? I don't remember. I think it was Amazon. Can you make what? Can you give a wheel, and can you make a Moza compatible? Yeah, I cannot give a wheel, but yes, you can make Moza compatible. This is a Moza. How much did your setup cost? $700. Fala, Panda! Belezinha, mano? How much did your setup cost? 700. I am Jitso. Oh, valeu, mano. You've been playing F1 a lot more recently. That is true. And I just, looking at the chat, it just, woohoo! I'm gonna fall into the void because I can't go back now. That's dramatic. Let's go to Assetto Corsa Evo, shall we? Let's go for a couple laps in Nordschleife because I like doing that. Can the odometer be adjusted for supercars? What do you mean the odometer, man? You don't adjust the odometer for anything. The odometer just counts the miles you've driven. Is that a what? Sorry. Is that a custom Moza truck wheel? No, this is a real Cadillac, man. It's the right size. This is not big. People think it's big. It's exactly like a Cadillac. This is my Cadillac, by the way. Where is it? Here. This is my Cadillac, and it's the same steering wheel. Here, I can get it a little bigger. This is not big at all. In fact, I made a video today using lighting up the Super Cruise. This is my real Cadillac, and this is the steering wheel. Boom. Not big at all. This is a custom Cadillac steering wheel. Is this a car rigged to be a sim? Smoked ham. It's my... No, I'm in my home office, buddy. Not in a real car at all. I just am seated in my home office. I give you my car wheel, and can you make a tutorial? I am making a tutorial. I recorded this, and I am editing, and it's gonna be up really soon. We're gonna go to the Nordschleife. Let's start with the Porsche, shall we? The speedometer. Now, you know, simply what happens if you have a car, like let's say a BMW that does 260 kilometers an hour, and then you tune up your engine, and now your BMW is able to reach, say, 300 kilometers an hour because you tuned it. What happens to your speedometer? The speedometer will bottom out. That's what happens here. So when I'm driving cars that are faster than 160 miles an hour, the only thing that happens is I bottom out, like in any real car. And I don't mind that. We are in the Porsche. I think this Porsche is not H pattern, so H pattern is not working here, as you can see here. N, put 1, doesn't do anything. But if I use my pedal shifter, and then all of a sudden we got 1. And then why is the light blinking and the RPMs in max? This is my calibration mode. Every time I start a race or a new car, the gauge cluster will automatically default to 8,000 RPMs or 7,500. That's how much I set it for. And then this is to calibrate. This car here has what? How many RPMs does this one has? About 10,000 RPMs. So this is calibrating the RPMs to this number and to get the red line to match. And now when I accelerate, oops, I put on neutral and let go, now it's gonna be calibrated. You see the RPMs now are normal, so it's calibrated now. And that's how I calibrate different types of cars. If I'm driving a truck, if I'm driving a Volvo, a Cadillac, a Porsche. How'd you get the dash to work? Cason Anglia, I have a tutorial on my channel. Looks like a Volvo interior with a Cadillac wheel. Yes, sir, because it is. What's the best Volvo? I'm very biased, man. I love the Volvo S60R. This is, for me, the best one. Put the fit limiter. J-Bone, that's funny. Every time I say 700 is a drinking game, you have to take a shot. That'd be crazy. You guys be drunk out of your minds. You guys be dead by the end of the live stream, man. Fala, Panda. Valeu, cara. Obrigado, velho. Olha só essas luzes, mano. Eu tô muito feliz com as luzes. Do you think an electronic dash would have a significant advantage over a physical one? I have an electronic one, a digital one. It's just a screen that I can play whatever dashboard I want. It does have the advantage of you can always fix the speedometer and the RPMs to the actual race car. But the real one has the charm. I don't know how to explain. I like the real one. But if you're more into like it, I really want to have perfect number, a perfect speed, then the digital will always be better. But I do have a digital one. I played with it a few times. People always ask me to go back to the Volvo one though. Pô, valeu, velho. Cara, foi tão difícil fazer essa porra ligar, mano. The sound, yeah, the sound from Porsches are very heavenly sounds. How much did I spend on all of this, man? $700 bucks, buddy. $300 in car parts, another $400 or so in wood, metal, carpet, that kind of stuff. And that's about $700. Obviously, I'm not talking about the TV or the PC. I'm only talking about the rig. What makes my simulator special? I'd say and argue it is the sim rig, not the TVs or the PC. Ooh, slidey there. Why? Did I forget with the ERS one? No. At least we didn't crash. Can you redline it? I'm redlining all the time, man. Every time I redline, you'll see this blinking. Would you say the wheel's the same size as a Moza truck wheel? No, it's smaller. I can show you. stop here and show, because a lot of people don't believe. This is a regular... Dude, have you ever driven a car? Do you think cars have smaller or bigger steering wheels? Here, let me change the camera and move to the side. We're going to center it. This is a truck steering wheel from Moza, the TSW, and you can clearly see how much bigger it is. You see how where here in the top you can see the shade? That's how much bigger. If I put on the side here, like, it's even the Volvo, people, oh, but the Volvo is so huge. It is not. The truck is still bigger. See there on the top? It's bigger. So the truck is bigger. Still not a truck size. The smallest one I have, though, is here, the BMW one. This is the smallest one. And let me, it's hard to go around here, but you can see here how much small the BMW one is. Pretty smaller. And the Audi is about the same size as the Cadillac, I think. So this is the Audi. Yeah, exactly the same size. To the millimeter. Is that a CarPlay? Yes, sir, it is. It's a CarPlay. I mean, it's a CarPlay lookalike with functional ways in games that support it. The screen, the music, everything. And I'm changing it using my thumb here. Go. Does the buttons also work? Every single button works here, Moha. I can change the settings modes here. So performance 2, performance 3, performance now 1. The traction control down here, ESC level 1, ESC level 2. I like to leave it level 1. I can change the traction here. 3 now. Opalão? Mano, aqui eu não acho o volante Opala, cara. Só se alguém trouxer do Brasil um dia. I do the BMW wheel for the Porsche. I'm not a big fan of that BMW wheel. I like it, but not as much as I like the Cadillac. And the Cadillac is it's the same one that I have in my car, so I'm biased here, man. Thank you, sir. Yes, Cadillac steering wheel, the Cadillac CT5 to be more precise, the V. I have this car in real life, the Cadillac CT5 V 2026, and this is the same steering wheel I have in my car. So I am pretty biased when it comes to that. So all the buttons on my air conditioning work. I don't have air, obviously, because I'm in my home office. I don't need air conditioning in here. I already have my home's air conditioning. Bad racing line, dude. After all, buddy, go live stream, talk to about 300 people, and make a perfect racing line for me, okay? Post the video and I'll check it out. I'll judge your racing line. And while you do that, beat my best time with this Porsche in Nordschleife in Assetto Evo. My best time here is 6 minutes 44 seconds. So 6 minutes 44 seconds in the Touristenbauten, and that's what you have to beat. All right. How quick can you change the steering wheel? It's pretty quick. It's a quick release. You pull, change, put a new one. Have you made a tutorial on the steering wheel? I did. Recorded this one, and I am posting it soon. I just need to edit it. Tem sempre brasileiros que levam coisas do Brasil, mano. Ano passado foi um evento de estância aqui em Portugal. Um brasileiro importou uma Paraty. Mano, aqui tem um monte de gente também importando essas coisas agora, cara. A little off the seat, talk and drive. That's what happens. What are your lap times in other cars? I haven't locked it in. I've been paying attention more to this one. I have to do more lap times then. This one is 6 minutes and 44 seconds. I have a picture to prove. Because Assetto Corsa, as you guys know, it's not saving the best lap times. So it's not there. There's no lap time. It's empty. Because every time you restart the game, it loses. I don't know why they're doing that. But I do have a 6 minutes and 44 seconds. I want to see people beat it with a better racing line. I mean, Misha did it in 6 minutes and 55 seconds. And I'm sure he can beat my time. But I was a little faster than him. Does the steering wheel turns as much as a real one? So yeah, you can configure it. You can turn like a truck, 1800 degrees, or you can turn like a car. You can go 900 degrees, 1080 degrees. You can configure it and change as you want. Brazilian Portuguese, yes sir. That's what I speak, my maiden language. How much did the setup cost to me? $700, man. That's how much I spent, roughly, on car parts and the rig itself. How much would it cost if you build a Bugatti? How much can you buy a Bugatti interior for? That's your answer. I have no clue. Never bought a Bugatti interior. I don't think you can find them on eBay or any junkyard near you, man. Thank you, sir. I love the working dash as well, if I may say so myself. Cara, não é complicado não, eu só não sou muito fã de supercarro, velho. Eu acho que não tem nenhum Bugatti nesse jogo aqui em particular. I'm hitting all the curves too much. That's good, because I don't have to pay for any damage. Have you seen pictures and videos I've sent you on Discord server yet? If you sent it publicly, probably. If you sent it privately, I don't check my DMs, man. I don't. I have too many DMs. I'd rather people talk to me on the public server. Am I in a real car? If so, that's a good setup. Thank you, sir. I'm in a real home office, in a real car interior. Vale mais deixar na live do que custou 700. Cara, eu já deixei, cara. As pessoas perguntam do mesmo jeito, mano. Did you program the Arduino or did you buy something to make it work? No, I programmed the Arduinos using ChatGPT. I'm not a programmer, man. I don't know how to program. Truly, I don't. I use ChatGPT and Gemini. All the lights here, all the buttons, everything was ChatGPT, man. Every single thing. Fun fact, the working dash has a real time. Yes, the real time, exactly. It's 9:57 a.m., our last lap. Go. How much did setup cost? Thank you, Atlantis. Cara, às vezes dirigir os carros muito rápidos não são tão divertidos, sabia? I'm using AI wrong. Dude, you can do so many things with AI nowadays. Truly, it's incredible. I literally made all my programming here, but the gauge cluster, even the gauge cluster, if I'm honest, because I got improvements done with AI, because I have no clue how to use that. I put the code and say, here's the code, make it work because I want to do this. And then it will help me out how to do that. Ooh, little slidey there. Made a mistake there on that turn. Do I play iRacing? I did. I used to play, but I stopped. I don't like paying monthly. Will the S60 cluster work with the S60R code? Yes. Antonio, any P2 2005 to 2009 will work with this code. It doesn't matter if it's a P2R or just a P2. As long as it's P2 05 plus, it has to have the white connector in the back, not the green. What force feedback does it support? I have 12 Newton meters here, Big Yuki. A little too close there. Can you give us a room tour? Yes, not after the lap. It's already on my channel. I have several room tours. You can watch them anytime you want. I love this gauge cluster as well, man. Especially when you see the light shining through it. Not through it, but like it's like a CD. You know when you change the angle of the light and it will like have a different shine on it? This is exactly how this cluster works. It's super awesome. Okay, I'll look for it. How much did this setup cost? Drive NG for life. $700, man. Not including the TV or the PC, obviously. Just the simulator, the simrig part. S6CR, yes sir. The Volvo S6CR legendary Spaceball. And 4C all-wheel drive, 300 horsepower. Amazing car from the early 2000s. How much time did you put into simulator work? Man, I've been working on this thing for about 4.5 years now. Now, if you want to build something similar, you'll build much faster following my tutorials on my YouTube channel. But if you, like me, go from scratch, you'll take a while, man. Unless you're a programmer or a super smart person, which I'm not. I can follow tutorials, I can listen directions from ChatGPT, but I'm not a programmer, for instance. I've been forgetting to open up the DRS. I heard you, Cookie. I opened up the DRS, so the car is a little bit more loose here. Gotta be careful. There you go. What game is the most realistic? Ah, man, it's an eternal fight. It depends on what you're talking about as realistic. Are you talking about graphics? Are you talking about physics? It depends. How did you put that wheel on? Not Velas. Basically a quick release, an ESP32, and that's it. That's how you put it on. I made a tutorial already. I just need to edit. Oops, too much. I lowered the gears too much and I lost my concentration there. So I recorded it. I'm editing, and it should be on my YouTube channel soon. I forgot it, man. I was driving it on the straight and I forgot. I opened up on the last one. But gotta remember. Course physics, so that's a big fight against iRacing, and some people will say Automobilista 2, some people will say Assetto Corsa, some people will say Assetto Corsa Evo now. Verstappen uses Assetto Corsa Classic, doesn't use iRacing for practicing. So it's a toss, man. It depends on what you prefer, what you think is better. I like Assetto Corsa, in my opinion. Assetto Corsa Evo now, it's kind of taking the lead a little bit. I feel the control here, I feel the weight of the wheel, I feel the tires against the road, pretty good. Kind of feels realistic to me, but I never driven, I never driven a Porsche 992 GT RS here in Nordschleife, so I can't vouch for that. We almost lost there. Can you play with a racing steering wheel? I did already on this live stream. You can watch the playback later. Ooh, too much there. Bad line. I got entered the wrong way on that turn. There we go. Hey Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Go. Yeah, not my best time, but not the worst time either. Let's see. Faster than Misha's. 654 in the video. I'm sure he beated that already. What's my opinion about realistic BM&G? I think the crash physics are super realistic. I'm not a big fan of their tires physics yet. How much does the S60 steering wheel cost? The same as the BMW and the Audi. About $15. $15 is how much I spent on this steering wheel. $15 is how much I spent on this steering wheel. $15 is how much I spent on this steering wheel. They're all $15. The only one that's not $15 here is the Cadillac. And the reason is pretty simple. The Cadillac steering wheel is new. You cannot find it at a junkyard just laying around. You need to buy it on eBay. And then I paid $140 on the steering wheel. Now, the cool thing about this steering wheel, in my opinion, there are several things that are cool about this steering wheel. One, it's the V. You can see the V here, just like my real car. This does not have a real carbon fiber. I put a plastic one here, but it still looks like the real one. I have the metal pedal shifters, which is pretty dang awesome. I do have the Super Cruise, as you just saw. The lights were shining and telling me when to shift. So there's several reasons why I like this one. And you can see here the electronics. They step up and buck converter, a bunch of capacitors and stuff. Yeah, this is my favorite steering wheel right now because it has so many functions. Like the lights. I love it. Alright guys, I am just about done for today. It's 10:06. It's not a steel, the funny thing about junkyards, man, that you have to go to a junkyard called Pick and Pull. So if you go to places that are like this guy here, Easy, Pasco, Pick and Pull. And you go to places like this, you bring your tools and you see here on the picture, kind of can see it, it's kind of dark, but cars are parked side by side like that. You bring your tools, you take any part out, and you're going to pay cheap. Let's say I want a BMW here. Let's see BMW. They have 15 BMWs. Let's see a 2010. Oh, there's a 2016 one here. Let's see the steering wheel. Say I want to get that steering wheel. I go to the junkyard, and that's pretty small. Can I get more zoom here? Close. Where's the photos now? Okay, so I gotta move this one. See? The steering wheel, the resolution is awful. But if I want to buy this steering wheel, that's $15. Super cheap. It doesn't matter what car it comes from. As long as you take it off the car, dude, you can get it. And, let's see other cars here. Let's see if they have any Volvos. I know it's Volvos on the second screen. They sponsor me, so I get parts for free there. But if you go there and you tell my name, you're gonna get a discount. So if you live in Tampa Bay area, this is the place to go. Here you go, Volvo. Okay, we have an XC70, T2 XC70 with the tan interior. I hate that. Whenever I see a tan interior, I throw up in my throat a little bit. An XC90, for instance. This has the same dashboard, so you can buy the cluster from this one. See here, the cluster? And even this cluster is special because I think I can click on it. It's going to be better. Now, awful resolution. But the cluster here is the same as the Volvo S60R. It's just not blue, it's black. But the same awful tan interior. I hate these tan interiors. Another tan interior here. I really hate when they have that. Well, at least this one is black. The steering wheel is black. What we have? Oh, I have an S60 now. Oh, it's a 2002. Looks pretty good. Oh, the seat is bad. But the steering wheel has been through the the recall. I can tell because it looks brand new. Jabanak, Hatun! I was showing how my sim works. You can check out my videos. I'm ending my live stream. I'm just showing around junkyards, man. Yeah, I have a bunch of videos about it, man. Just check out my tutorials and my channel, and you'll find it. Yeah, those are all the Volvos. Let's see if you fancy, I don't know, Mercedes. Let's see the Mercedes. I don't, but if that floats your boat, Why not? Oop. Going too fast here. I got a lot of zoom so you guys can see a little better. A Mazda Mercedes-Benz. See you later, Atlantis. What is the cost difference? 0. It doesn't change. It's not about the car, it's about the part. If you're buying a Mercedes steering wheel, it's the same price as a BMW or Volvo, whatever you're buying, it's the same price. They don't care about what car it came from. They care about what type of part it is. Like this is a Mercedes steering wheel. Oh, they look so awful, man. No wonder I don't have any Mercedes here. Yeah, it's $15. Same price as the others. Do they have any newer? Let's see. 2007, 2007, 5, 6, 2, 8, 3, 5, 7, 96. Dude, they don't have a single newer Mercedes. So all the steering wheels will suck. Because I think they're awful in this era. They don't have a dashboard picture of this one. That sucks. What about you? Can you buy the cars from them? No, they don't sell the whole car. Oh, thank you, J-Bone. Ta-da! Ta-da for now. See you later, man. You have the wire bags if you crash into sim. Yeah, sure. There you go. It's awful. Look at that steering wheel. Man. That's a new arrival, so it should be fairly intact. Because that's the other thing. Like, depending on, like, when you go, the car is completely wrecked already. People just rip things apart. It's not even funny. The way they take things out, it's just mayhem. A lot of people won't take the time to screw things, or they just rip it. There's 70 Nissan. Oh man, if you want to build a Nissan, you're in Nissan heaven. I don't know for PlayStation, man. Like I said a few times, I use a PC. Do they have any decent Nissan? Altimas? No. Frontier, Versa, Altima, Rogue, Ventura. Yeah, Pathfinder. It's not like you're gonna find a GTR here. Yeah, exactly. The Wicked Done. And also, I think every 3 months they crush the cars. They crush the cars so they can make room for newer cars. And that's why interiors are usually so cheap. And people don't believe me, but they are pretty cheap. Let's see if they have the prices. And if you're connected, like if you get their like mail, not mail, I call it the SMSs, you're gonna get pretty cheap parts because they usually run promotions. Sell your car, get directions. No, I don't think they have the prices here. Some do have the prices. Yeah, they don't. Can I pull what days? Yeah. They don't. But yeah, guys, that's it. I gotta go. And I hope you guys had a good stream with me. I had fun. I hope you guys had also fun. I will be back tomorrow, live streaming at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always. And I will be using my Cadillac steering wheel again. I'm sorry. I like it. It's new. I want to use it. So, by golly, I am going to use my new Cadillac steering wheel. And I hope you guys like it. If you don't, well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to disappoint you. But we'll be back tomorrow for more. Oh, I was talking about crushing. Here's the car. Let me show you. You see here, let me zoom in because if I click the video, it's going to go super fast. I was talking about crushing. This is the Volvo that I built the tutorial with at that junkyard right there. Make a simulator. You see that? They cleaned up the roll and they were just about to crush that car. Like literally, I saved the interior from crushing. Let me stop the video here and zoom out a little bit. So that's the car, and I literally saved it from being crushed. So this is me taking the interior apart. And then in my house, this is the mock-up building my real car there. And then here, well, technically it's not here. I'm lying, because that interior is in my garage. This is another interior. I have 2 Volvos. But in any case, I'm rambling. I am gonna go right now, and I will see you again tomorrow. Make sure you follow, subscribe, do all the good stuff depending on what social media you're watching my video from. And I will see you on the next live stream, guys. Stay safe. Peace out.